What's up, guys? William is back with another edition of Playtime. This is part two of Splinter Cell Chaos Theory in Hokkaido, Japan level. So this is actually, it was 2 days after I recorded my first audio bit. So in fact, you know, I wasn't able to have time to record part two right back to back. So this is just me recording it on a Thursday, um, probably 2, 3 days after I recorded this level. And to update you, and oh, the video's skipping right now. To update you on what's happened so far is that I've beaten Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Holy crap! Look at this video skip. Man, it's having some real issues and whatever. So I'm gonna keep talking anyways, and if the video is just bad for the rest of it, I'll just let it go. But yeah, so I beat Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. It was a really fun game, and okay, it looks like it's slowed down right now. Holy crap, man! And my dazzle just kind of like it's like it comes and goes. It depends on when it wants to do something. There's a lot of shit going on the screen. It just decides to crap out, and I'll fix it somehow. But right now, I just I have no idea. Why doesn't my guy have his fucking? He doesn't even have a night vision on. I just didn't see why he did that. Put your fucking night vision on, dude. There you go. He doesn't even know what he's doing. Okay, this kind of slowed down a bit. But anyways, yes, I beat Chaos Theory. It was really fun. And I'm going to do a video review, hopefully before I go back to school next Tuesday. In fact, I have a lot of things I have to do. Um, I'm not going to spoil any of it, because the only thing I am going to spoil is that I'm going to do a Chaos Theory review. Hopefully get it done. Maybe I'll get Carter's help, depending on if he's busy or not. Holy crap, look at this guy. Oh, man, I ran up and just stabbed him. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm cutting together clips for episodes 4 to 6 of Squadron 1337. I have no idea when that stuff is going to be available, but I will let you know because, well, it'll come out at some point. I still need to record two people's lines, but at the moment, it's at a standstill until I can actually cut together some clips. And, like, I filmed everything, and I've recorded at least 85% of people's lines. So you were in a good spot so far with episodes 4 to 6. It's just that now I need to capture it with my dazzle and bring it over. But hopefully it doesn't turn out like this, because look, I mean the quality's gonna be fine. It's just that if the video skips or anything, that's gonna suck. But then again, I'm just recording a clip over and over again, so it shouldn't be that bad. But anyways, so in this level, Hokkaido, Japan was fairly easy, and I found later in the game there was a bit of a difficulty spike in the second last level. Um, Up until this point, kind of the game was kind of a cakewalk, but there was like the bath. I think it was the bathhouse, and then Kosubo, whatever, Japan. I think that was the last level, and yeah, so like the last two levels were a bit of a difficulty spike there, because you started to run into enemies with higher grade guns, so faster shooting, they'd kill you just as quick. As well, there was some enemies that could also see in the dark, and you never really knew what you were gonna do. You never knew what was gonna happen, because it was like, okay, so when is an enemy going to see in the dark? This part actually freaked me out a little bit, because I know I was deactivating the light and I turned it off and the guy was already there, so I was like, fuck, I had to kill him. And then one of his guards came out, had to kill them all back to back. Did this all really quickly because, yeah, didn't realize that was Mylon Netich. But, like I had mentioned in the last video, this level is pretty much the turning point of the game when you realize that Doug Shetland is a little bit corrupt. And he was a good friend from Pandora Tomorrow, and I remember he was helping me out for most of it. But I knew that there was something a little off about him, because it's like he was also somewhat of a fellow agent. Um, oh, it looked like I was having trouble turning off the light there. I don't know. It was just, yeah, I just had a feeling that something was not right with him, and that he wasn't as perfect as I had seemed. Um, But yeah, I wasn't able to record any other levels. I was having a bit of trouble closer to the end. I played about 4 or 5 hours yesterday, trying to get through just to finish the last bit of the game. Very challenging. This morning I beat the last level. It was great. Although I had to restart from a different progress area. Mm. Jeez, I wonder how long this took me to do. Oh no, okay. I'm thinking of a different level maybe. Uh, I don't think this is the same level with the peeking at. No, I think it was a bathhouse I'm thinking of. The bathhouse had a similar sort of look to this level, so that's why I'm kind of confusing the two. Because I know that in the bathhouse I did something similar. I had to go into a vent to spy on Doug Shetland doing a kind of talk with someone, and then he ended up escaping, and I had to chase him down. So of course that's spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't played Chaos Theory. Um, that was tough to do because there was enemies shooting at each other with high grade weapons and stuff. I had no idea what I was doing at this part. I think it was just kind of either to get the enemy's attention or something, but the enemy was in the other room I think at this point, and that's him right there. Again, like my video's skipping a lot. It was dropping frames throughout the whole video. It was very good off the top. It was chill, but then at the midway point, it just, oh, see, look at that right there. It's doing it again. Wowzers. Okay. So I pretty much, we just skipped over a bunch of stuff. Um, and now it's going in slow motion. Yeah, so my dazzle's kind of, it's almost run its course at this point. And I don't know, I'm not looking to buy a new one right away. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with this one. Hopefully it'll hold me through when I record episodes 4 to 6. Then I'm going to go back to school. And I think at this point, gonna I'll still be recording some games on the Dazzle, but like, just because like the audio and the video is lagging intensely, I'm not gonna do too much with it. Oh, I think this part was. Oh man, if it skips on this part, I'll be so upset because I think I knocked this guy out, and then he just hangs there, like it's like as you go fall. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, be dead. Oh man. There's been some funny knockout moments in this game, like knocking people into the water. I mean, it's cool how like you can actually like throw their body in a certain direction, or you can kick them and they'll do like a flip or something. It's like they put a lot of attention to detail into just enemy physics and like just the body physics in the game. It was really cool. Uh, where was I in this game? Okay, well the video there's about like 7 or 8 minutes left in the video, so I'm just gonna kind of mull through it here, and I'll just kind of narrate whatever's left here on the screen. So I was pretty lost at this point because I think this door led back out to an alternate entrance that I could have taken because I was like, oh look, the rocks look familiar. Oh, there's the dead guy, and I was like, I didn't know I could take that path. But I guess if I had found my way around, I could have definitely snuck in there. So I thought, okay, there was a window I could that was right next there, so I could go up there and I could kind of sneak in, and there's a computer in the room that I was gonna kind of look at. I think it was a computer. Yeah, that was just really bright light source. But I was in someone's bedroom, and it was like, okay, turn off the light, fool. Some of these lights were kind of tricky to do. Even if I was straight on with them using the SC pistol, the lights didn't dissipate right away. Yeah, that was a briefcase. Never mind. And that was the one annoying thing about the game is that like, I even from a distance, if I was trying to get a light and I wasn't next to it, I would try to use the pistol, and it wouldn't sync up right away. I'd have to do it multiple times to wait for my pistol to reload. Oh, what's going on here? God, I don't remember this room. Oh, I had to listen to a conversation that may or may not be Shetland. Shetland speaking to Zerkazi, I believe. This was the conversation. So there's an enemy kind of perched out on the right side, and I think as soon as I dropped down, something bad happened, and I was like, well, fuck. And I noticed there was an enemy over there. I ran at him. This whole point, I was kind of free balling it with my knife, and I was like, you know what? he said don't let Doug Shetland escape, and it's like, I know that sometimes secondary missions carry over into the next uh, game or into the next mission, so I decided, okay, no, I need to kill him now. So at this point, I'm pretty much close to the end. It's like, maybe maybe just maybe I might be able to catch up to Shetland. I doubted it though because it's like it seems a little early in the game. But I wasn't at this point. I wasn't hiding anymore. I was running rampant. Look, just shing. And I was like, no, 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 shing. Like I don't even know how I was able to kill all these guys and shing, and pretty much, he had already escaped, and it was like, well, now I'm gonna go all the way back to the beginning. So I had to go all the way back to the beginning, and I was running at this point, and all the enemies were dead, and it was like, wow, I got the entrance. There was one enemy left, and I had to finish him off with my pistol. And these enemies were easier to kill at the beginning of the game, but later in the game they get tougher, even with the fucking SC-20K rifle. It took me at least 10 shots to kill some enemies. And so there you go. That's the Hokkaido, Japan mission. Mission complete. Thanks for tuning in to this video. My name is William Key, and this is the first episode of Playtime. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully with more guests later on, I'll have better kind of conversations with people. Anyways, this has been William Key with another episode of Playtime, and Playtime is now over.